Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new here, hello, I am Chantel Purcell, and I have been showing up and just sharing some of my experiences in personal life through cancer and treatments and surgeries, and most recently a surgery for lymphedema following cancer and an arm paralysis that resulted from that surgery. So if you are new here, I'll just invite you to go back and check out some of the previous videos so that you can kind of understand where we are today. So today I'm going to give a little update. You guys, so since my last video, we have been working extremely hard at physical therapy, and I actually go a couple of times a week, but I'm doing it at home a couple of times a day. And we now are getting movement without the EMS machine, so that is amazing. Now my arm does really well when I kind of plant this elbow here at my side, and I can lift it up into kind of like a little bit more of like a curl or hammer curl position. Still have a little bit of a hard time turning it all the way over, but we'll get there. And what else? So I can kind of reach out, needs a little bit of help, and to the front, and then like I can kind of go like chicken wing to the side, but then reaching out all the way to the side is still kind of hard because I guess I just don't have like all the muscles to kind of like support and hold up my arm. So we're not even going to try to do that right now. So there's progress, which is amazing, and I am so extremely grateful for that, and acknowledging that we have a long ways to go. So before, she's really like task oriented. I mean, like I can reach for the doorknob, but I might not be able to turn it, that kind of thing. I am now, with the help of the EMS machine, with the electric pulse kind of stimulator, I am doing 1 pound, kind of like a cross between like a hammer and a regular curl. I'm not getting it totally turned over, but doing 1 pound curls when that electric stimulus is going on, so that's pretty amazing. So we have a ways to go, but we have definite improvement, you guys, so that is a huge blessing. So I actually just celebrated my birthday a couple of days ago. I am 56, woo woo, and happy and grateful for that number. Every single year is a blessing and a gift, and so I couldn't think of a better birthday gift than to start having some restoration of my arm movement. So that's huge. I did recently meet with a team of neurosurgeons, and the good and bad with that. So the good is that they really don't believe that I'm going to need surgery. Definitely not now, probably not later, but we are going to rerun some tests in a few months just to kind of make sure that we are getting all of the progress that we need to be getting before too much time elapses, right? So we're getting some progress, but we need this girl to be like, you know, kind of like weight bearing and able to do tasks and stuff like that too. So and then they talked about recovery and sort of realistic expectations. You know, I'm like, am I gonna get 100% back? And they're like, oh, you know, don't count on that. So, you know, I mean, it's too soon to say. Nerves heal at about 1 millimeter per day, which is a snail's pace. So we have a long ways to go, and just got to pack the patience, right? And putting in the hard work. I mean, literally really working on this like about 2 to 3 times a day, that I'm doing physical therapy, and oftentimes like extra like stretching and range of motion things like in addition to that. So just really working hard on that. And so, you know, but they say, you know, realistic expectations. I mean, it may not get to like 100%, but it's probably not going to get back to 100% of what it was. If we can get to like a 60, a 70, maybe 80, you know, I mean, like no one's really willing to guess that percentage quite yet. We will probably know a little bit more in a couple of months when we redo that EMS or what is it called? EMG testing, where they test the nerves. So maybe that'll be a little bit more of an indicator like where that progress has been, and if we have any additional blockage that continues to be persistent. So I am actually going in a few days to fly back out to meet with a surgeon who did the surgery. I can't believe it's already been 3 months. And so we're at the 3-month follow-up, you guys. And in a way, it like seems like it just happened, but then in a way of, you know, acknowledging all that I've been through, oh my God, like relearning basically everything with one arm, left arm, over the last 3 months is, it almost kind of feels like in a way like it's been forever since I've been able to use this arm. But, this one's really stepping up to the plate. And it's kind of funny, like for this arm, my dominant arm is now smaller, as I think they call it atrophy, where like the shoulder and the arm is kind of reduced in size, and my left arm is actually bulking up because it's doing like all the work. So definitely opposite going on. So maybe at some point in my lifetime they will balance back out again. I don't know. Stick around, we'll find out together. And so that's kind of my update, guys. And the other thing I want to talk about is just being transparent and honest with you, is that, everyone who knows me and you guys that have been here for a while, who I'm so grateful for, you probably know me to be really optimistic and super positive, and I'm very faithful, and I'm, live your best life despite your circumstances. I am that person. I do believe that full-heartedly. At the same time, I am not immune to depression, and that's kind of what I've been dealing with the last couple of months. It's really kind of snuck up probably this past month, that it's been really hard. And I think, it's probably a combination of things. I had the surgery in the winter months, so it's cold outside. It's beautiful today, little tiny bit warmer, but still chilly out. But hey, I'm like all for a sunny day. I'm solar powered. And that's probably why I'm doing this video today, right? It's a pretty day, so I'm solar powered. I'm kind of coming to life a little bit. But it doesn't change how I've been feeling. And I think a lot of it is, because of the lack of the use of my arm. I'm not able to drive and get out and go and do and see people and be social. And, I've been really just focused on like doctor's appointments and physical therapy and, that kind of thing. I haven't been able to do hair and makeup and getting dressed. It's just all so much work. I broke it all out today. I got my Amica or whatever that one. It's like a heated round brush. If anyone's interested, I'll tell you what it is. But I broke it out. I kind of made myself get a little ready today. Helps, I think. What do they say? Look good, feel better. Was actually a saying, a phrase that the American Cancer Society, they used to have a program called Look Good, Feel Better. So there's a little truth in that. If you whatever, pull it together, it makes you maybe feel a little bit better. But back to my reality, because of not being able to drive and work and go do like normal life things, right? I can't write with my right arm. I can't type on a computer. Like, it's just so many limitations of things that I can't do. And then the weather hasn't been conducive to like get outside and maybe go sit in a park or go for a walk. And, so it's like day after day and week after week and month after month kind of caught up with me. And, slipped into a depression. I've been in a funk, and and I spend a lot of time alone too. My husband travels for work often, so it's just this real true feeling of isolation. And it kind of has gone from wanting to get out but not really having the ability, to kind of like sort of losing interest in getting out and being around people, because it's like almost like socially awkward after a while. And if you've been through any kind of like, ailment or illness, or even just depression on its own, where you feel that isolation, it is hard to get back out there. I think all of us probably experienced to a degree, or could have experienced to a degree, during or after the pandemic. I mean, we all kind of lived in our sheltered little world. But then when we came out, did anyone who of you felt, that kind of like social awkwardness? I know I did. It's kind of like, you're just weird being around people. So it's that. And then, you kind of lack conversation, points of conversation. Watch the news. There's nothing really good there. So not a whole lot I want to talk about there. And, so it's just limited topic of conversation. Like, what do you talk about? Well, I went to a doctor's appointment. I went to physical therapy. You just kind of, I can move my arm a little now. Like beyond that, it's just kind of lacking points of conversation. So, I'm just sharing today to be real and authentic, and to let you know that if you are feeling isolated, it kind of breaks my heart for you and for me. But if you are home and you're recovering, and I am thinking of one person in particular right now when I say, that they've had like multiple back surgeries, they have been through more than their fair share. I know so many people that have been through more than their fair share, and I hurt for them. And if you are watching this and you're feeling alone and you're feeling isolated, just know that you're not alone in that. I want you to feel those feelings, own those feelings, and give yourself the grace, because those feelings are real, and I don't want to say you deserve them, but I mean, like, they're understandable. You're human. I think what I'm trying to say is, like, you deserve to have those feelings. But for all of us is to try not to get stuck in the sticky parts. It's like this little vortex that can just suck you down. And, if you go down far enough, it's really hard to crawl your way back out. So if you need a hand to reach in and pull you out and make a little connection, I am here, and I have one really good one and one that's getting better. So that's all I'm going to say for today. Just know that I'm sending you so much love, and I am so grateful for the reach of this platform and the connections, the real, honest, meaningful connections that are made right here through this platform. So thank you for being here. I have so much love for you, and until next time, let's all just live the best life we can with the circumstances we have.